What's up everybody? Today we'll be building a water level indicator for our DWC hydroponic system. The parts are cheap, the process is simple, and it only takes a few minutes to put it together. Lock in. The water level indicator is one of the most simple and genius products for hydroponic systems, and if you need one, you can easily find one online. But if you need a lot of them, then it can become kind of expensive. Or let's just say you're a DIYer like myself, and you feel like you could easily build something like this at home that will work just as good, if not better. Well then, this video is for you. Today we're going to build a water level indicator, and it's so simple you can build it yourself with a few cheap parts. And be on the lookout for companies trying to sell you overpriced stuff. But enough of that, let's get started. First, you'll need 1/2-inch clear tubing for the water level indicator and 1/2-inch clips to hold the tube in place. Just be on the lookout for people selling these as DLT clips. These get marked up a lot, especially by independent sellers and by hydroponic shops. They're actually just wire routing clips that you can easily find on Amazon, and you can get as many as you need for a very low price. I went with the folding type. You just fold them over and the tube locks in. They really work great. Next, you'll need 1/2-inch grommets. These will make sure that the connections are watertight, and 1/2-inch fittings to make our bends. We're going to need some tools. You'll need something for measuring and cutting, but the most essential thing is the drill. We'll need a 1/4-inch drill bit and a 3/4-inch hole saw for our holes. We'll need a hole saw that's slightly bigger than the grommet, but it'll still make a seal that's watertight. Last but not least, I'll need a bucket for the container. Now that you've got the parts, let's build this thing. The bucket that I'm using actually came with a water level indicator. That's okay. I'm just going to disassemble the bucket by removing the connections and the water level indicator, removing the plugs, and sealing up the holes with waterproof tape. Now I'm going to drill a larger hole for our water level indicator. It'll be a step up from the last one, so I'll need to use the 3/4-inch hole saw to make our new grommet fit. Now I'll just plug the grommet into the hole, and that's done. Now I need to drill a hole directly above this one for our clip. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I'll try to line it up directly above the water level indicator's hole. I'll drill a 1/4-inch hole into the rim, and then I pop in that clip, and now the bucket is done. Next, I'll measure a piece of clear tubing that's 12.5 inches long, or whatever size your container needs. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to work. Next, we're going to hit the tubing with a heat gun. That'll make it nice and straight. And while the tubing is still hot, I'm going to pop in that 1/2-inch fitting. And then snap it in. And now the water level indicator is done. So that's about it. I just wanted to make a quick video showing you guys how it's done. This took me less than 20 minutes to assemble and only required a handful of cheap parts. I also wanted to warn you about scam companies out there that are ripping off their customers and selling them overpriced stuff that's so simple and basic. Thanks for watching. Drop a like and subscribe for more DIYs just like this.